Hello everyone. In this video session, I'm going to explain you inheritance concept in PHP. Okay. In previous part of this video session, I have demonstrated you how to create a class, how to define properties and method of particular class, how to create object, and using object how can we access that particular property and method of class. Okay, now in this session we will cover inheritance topic. So let's start. So this is my PHP file. Let's start with our PHP script. Okay, now first of all create one class. Okay, class, let's say human. Okay, this human have property like name and age. Okay, there is also one function, let's say message. Okay, and over here this is just simple, this is parent class method. Okay, so this is our parent, or I can say base class. Okay, base class. Now I'm going to create another class which will inherit property of this existing class. Okay, so let's say class student. Okay, now how can I inherit property of another class? So in PHP, extend keyword extends, it is a keyword which is used to inherit some existing class. Okay, so I want to extend human class, so extend keyword followed by your parent class which is human. Okay, so this class now it is a child, or I can say subclass. Okay, now inside this class, this student class has a property like ID, okay, semester and branch. Okay, let me just college. Okay, this is the property, and let me put one function. Okay, and function is like print message. Okay, inside this this function we will print all the properties. Okay, now in this student class, that means in child class, I am going to define one constructor over here. Okay, construct. Now this is not a simple constructor, but it is a parameterized constructor. That means we are passing parameter to this constructor. So let's say, now just see this, how many properties are there for this student class? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so let me just define this. Let's say ID, after that college, after that branch. Okay, now inside this class, to initialize this variable, use this keyword. Okay, and what is name? ID. This ID is equals to $ID. Okay, after that this, after that college. Okay, college is equals to $college. This, which is left, branch. Okay, college branch. Okay, I think you understood this concept. Now you can see that this student class has extended human class. So what does it mean? This student class can also access property and method of human class. To inherit it, that means to access property of our parent. Okay, so over here student is child class and human is parent class. So child class can access properties and method of this human class. Okay, so what is the property and method of human class? Name and age. Okay, so can I write like that over here? Just see this. This name is equals to $name, and this age is equals to $age. You can see that this property are not of student class, but it is of human class. Okay, but the student has extended human, that's why it is possible to access it. And we should also include over here like this. Okay, that's it. Now inside this function I am going to print this message. Okay, so echo dollar this just okay, I'm just copy pasting it, don't follow it blindly. Okay, break, that's it. Copy pasting is also taking much time, you know. Age, after that why this age is not, after that ID, after that college. Okay, and last one, that is branch. That's it. So this is our child class is ready. Now what you have to do is, inside this both class parent and child, outside is this class, I am creating one object. There is kind of error over here. Echo break. Now let's create object of this child class. Okay, let's say std1, but this is PHP, so dollar is compulsory, is equals to using new keyword. What is name of my class? Student. Okay, now you can see that in this constructor there are total 5 arguments. Okay, so I also have to specify this argument. The first one is name, after that age, after that ID, after that college. Okay, after that branch, IT. So this is I have created my object. Now you can see, you just need to see that I am calling message method, and after that I am calling print message. Okay, but That's it. Now this is object of student, but this method is of parent class. Now let's see, is it accessible to this? Expecting this on line number 9. Okay, semicolon we forgot. Save this and run this. Okay, so you can see that this is parent class method. That means a statement which is written inside this class. Okay, after that, power rule 25 1 2 3 GMIT. This is echo statement of this particular class. Okay, so this is how you can access properties and method of our parent class. Now here comes important role of access modifier. Okay, now in PHP there are 3 kind of access modifier: public, protected and private. Okay, so by default all the variables and method have public access modifier. Now public, that means what? Anyone anywhere can be accessible. Okay, for example, if I this is by default it's public. Okay, that means I can access it outside of this class also. Okay, but if I make it protected like that, protected. Okay, so what does it mean? I cannot access it outside of this class with exception that only a subclass of this particular class can access it. Okay, so this is access modifier. Now let me just do one thing for you. Let me make it private. Okay, this function is private. So private means you can access this function only within that particular class. Okay, now you can see this call to private method human message from this. That means we are getting error. Okay, on line number 34. So this is the line number 34 where we have called this method. Okay, so this is we cannot access private method or a private properties. Okay, but if I make it protected, now just see this. Okay, now just this is what? Message, calling message. Okay, and this method is defined as protected. So protected, that means what? You can call this method within the same class or from subclass. Is this method is calling from subclass? Is this method? No, it is calling from outside the class. That's why this will not work. So I am just putting it in comment, and this is the function. Inside this function I am calling one method, that is message. Okay, now just see this. Is it work? Yes. Okay, so I hope you understood it. Now just let me revise the concept. If your properties and methods are declared protected, so it can be only accessible from within the class or within subclass. Okay, so over here it was not a parent class or a subclass, it is outside of both the class. That's why it is that's why it was giving error message. Okay, but now it's done. So this is all about inheritance concept in PHP. Okay, I hope you understood it. Bye bye.